Lucas, and I do the drum.
I'm Jack, I play the guitar.
I'm Zane, I play the bass.
I'm Michael, I do the guitar.
You're watching Prowl Radio's interview segment, Talk to Me. I got something really special for y'all. The Thing. How are y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Good. Awesome.
All right, well, let's just jump right into it. To start off, how did The Thing form?
We just kind of, Jack and I became friends in 2018. Mike and I went to middle school together, and I think by that time we all kind of wanted to pursue music and be a band. And we just started meeting up and doing demos and like spring break or like Christmas break, stuff like that. And we just kind of built that, and then the pandemic happened, and we all moved in together up near my house in Connecticut, near where Mike is from as well. Jack moved to Torrington, and we did the first record out of my house. And then we moved to New York and met Lucas, started touring, haven't really looked back.
$20 just to wipe my tears away. Feed me honey, baby, watch me lick the plate. I'm the only fucking cowboy in this town.
What are each of your backgrounds in music? How'd you get involved with wanting to make music?
I grew up playing with my family, like in family bands with my older brother and dad. And then I played like a lot of rock and like hardcore metal. And then I played a lot of jazz, went to school for music. And then I started playing like everything in New York and freelancing. And then I met these guys and I stopped freelancing. And we just tour. So it's my quick story, you know?
Kind of have the reverse a little bit. I started recording before kind of really playing instruments, and just have had just studio setups and wherever been able to make work. And then I went to school for music as well, but mostly to learn how to record. And then throughout the whole time, the three of us have been just writing songs and trying to make some semblance of things, like mostly on Ableton. And then, lived in Boston for a while, and we would all come up to Boston and mess around in like practice rooms and stuff, and try and piece together some songs. And just kind of been doing that ever since.
My dad was a drummer, and so he just was very like musical from like an early age. I was always like playing his drums, listening to like his records and stuff like that. And then I started playing music with Michael at Indian Mountain School. That like had like a really sweet like music program, and we would like do like rock band or like jazz band and stuff like that. And that kind of started everything for me. Started playing guitar, and just kept it going, and then kind of kicked up when we all started meeting up and recording together, and writing songs, and then we just keep doing it.
Yeah, same here. I learned at that school that he was talking about how to play and play in a band and stuff, and we had a really great music teacher, Ram Miles, who like put us in different bands, and we would get up on stage at like talent shows, and that was really fun, and just kept going from there.
The Thing is a pretty unique yet straightforward name. How did y'all come up with the name The Thing?
It's not too exciting. I mean, Zane can kind of take it away, but we had a lot of different names.
We were just kind of sick of coming up with names. We like changed the names a couple times. First name was Ben.
Yeah, it was our librarian's name backwards.
Yeah, her name was Jo. So we just switched the. Am I allowed to say that?
Sure. I mean, we could censor it.
She'll never. She's.
Yeah.
She just reads books.
Yeah, she just reads books.
Yeah, she's great.
It's
not on the web.
Crazy headline though, like The Thing doxes a librarian.
Yeah, exactly. No. Her life is never the same. Yeah, I don't know. That was a good name.
Yeah, we just kept referring to it, I guess, as The Thing.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Let's talk about a little bit more about your guys' sound itself. The other day I was listening to a Rolling Stone album, Exile on Main Street, and I was like, holy shit. Like I heard Rocks Off, and I was like, this sounds like The Thing song. So I'm curious, like, what are your guys' like musical influences as a group?
Dude, I think we all have so many, but that's awesome to hear, because One lane I think that we all kind of resonate with a little bit sometimes is like, and the Stones do it really well, is kind of that a little bit grittier honky tonk. You know, that's definitely an inspiration sometimes, but that's really cool to hear.
Yeah, we kind of all come together. Definitely like love the classics, and like the Beatles, I would say, is a pretty like universal big influence. Grand Funk Railroad, Led Zeppelin, all that stuff.
How would you describe your music based on that to someone who's just never heard of the thing before?
It's tough because we all have so many influences, like, you know, coming from jazz background or, you know, classic rock or modern psych. We try not to have one lane. Like, one thing when we record is we try to have as many genres as we could possibly fit in under the umbrella of rock. But I don't know, a word.
I'd say it's more a feeling of like fullness. Like our sound, like we want to get like a very full sound in everything we do, and like get this like very electric energy that we want to like get like, that's what we want to get across to the listener when we play, so they like really feel it, you know?
Yeah, driving.
Yeah, and dance, like it should, like, it's like dance music, you know?
Let's talk about your first album, Here's the Thing. What was it like working together on this first project, and how do you think your dynamic transformed throughout the process?
The first one was interesting because it was a little bit disjointed. We recorded in a couple different places, mostly in Zane's living room in upstate Connecticut. And it was cool because we would meet up and do things. The whole process took probably about a year and a half, kind of. It was fun to do that, but at the same time, the more that we record and the more that we work on things, shorter periods of time actually really makes the process a lot more realized. And so that's something like definitely have learned.
So, talking about a song in particular, Dixie Queen, I texted you a little bit about this, but the lyric, and correct me if I'm wrong on the lyric, but sometimes I fantasize a Dionysian Dixie Queen. What's a Dionysian Dixie Queen?
We were under the influence of alcohol at the time. I don't know, we were drunk, and it was honestly, it's kind of just like word vomit. Like the entire song is just, we were just kind of throwing literal shit against the wall, just like whatever, like would fly and sounded cool. But I went to school down south, and then it's a very like indulgent place, I would say. Like I was in Charleston, South Carolina, so I felt like that kind of description fit like the fantasy of like that kind of girl, like a Charleston girl, a little bit. But yeah, again, just not much thought put into it. Just sounded funny, so we just kept it.
I've had like some debates with my friends, like what the fuck are they saying here?
Yeah.
Like this makes literally no
Really?
sense.
Yeah, we gotta
but
publish our fucking lyrics too. Damn it. We haven't done any of that.
with the first album, what would you guys say you wanted to accomplish with it, and do you think you accomplished?
We were just working on like a project with like no identity and no like organization, just making songs just to make songs. And then the first album was like really just to like kind of get something out there that was like pretty cohesive and like find a little bit of an identity and a sound, and practice like recording by ourselves and like playing together and like finishing ideas, and just come up with like a nice little package of songs that we could like call The Thing, and like put out there and then go play live. And just really, it was really just to get our foot in the door and just have fun, like make something.
Yeah, that's why it's called Here's the Thing. It's kind of just this is the debut, kind of. This is what this is what we are at that time.
Word is you guys do everything in-house, is that true?
Yeah, that's kind of our ethos.
It's a 4-piece collaboration now with Lucas. Yeah, the first record was obviously just us three, but yeah, we kind of tackle everything together. One of us will obviously go and have something, and then we bring it here and see if it works, see if we all dig it.
Yeah, Zane usually takes the lead, like especially on the first album, a lot of the lyrics.
Moving on to your next album, comparing The Thing Is to your debut, it seems that there's a wider array of sounds being explored, which I know is something we kind of touched on. Was this an express goal of your second album, and how did the sound progress from one album to another, do you think?
It's cool that it's kind of been able to get the message across, but I think a big theme for us with the second album was to try and get across a wider array of sounds and something that was maybe a little bit more reflective of the things that we like, and that kind of ties into why it's the thing is, because it's a little bit more reflective of where the band's going and the sounds that we gravitate towards. But we recorded it all live and in a very short period of time, so it's kind of just jumps out of the box fast a little bit.
It's you guys for like what you are.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, even when you first hit play, you're hit with some sort of like Irish, Scottish folk thing. Whose idea was that? Who brought that to the table?
We had a voice, so we've been playing like an intro is what we called it for a while, just kind of an instrumental check, just to get levels right and ease into the set. And it wasn't a real song, and we took that and thought it'd be kind of funny to make it like a acoustic at first and then explode. Like a bit Celtic, a little, I don't know.
I could just imagine like a bunch of people like dancing all together.
Great description.
Dude, and there was a vocal that we tracked for it that we decided to nix.
Oh, we should, yeah.
It's kind of like a little bit like a tongue-in-cheek, like here comes the thing, but a little bit Who inspired.
Everybody's saying
But we'll show you that later.
Yeah.
Dope. So album covers. Is there any like story behind your album covers? Any ideas that inspired your album covers?
Our really good friend and collaborator, she's a photographer in New York. Her name is Neptune, and we have a song on the second album that is named after her. But she's taken both of the covers so far. She's awesome.
That one was sweet. The second one totally like happened out of like kind of spontaneous. I mean, both of them were pretty spontaneous, I would say. But that one, we like went to this castle and
In Central Park.
There was like this big light that kind of like illuminated it, and we weren't supposed to climb over, and we did. And Mike moved the light, and it actually started moving, so we had this massive spotlight at our disposal, so it ended up being like perfect.
That kind of speaks to what y'all were talking about, like the thing is, it's just you guys, that image is just you guys. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's
super cool.
We like being on the covers, it's fun.
Your most recent release is a live session from Jammin the Van. How did you guys get in contact with them, and what was it like working with them?
They're great. It was fun. Wish we were in the van, but it was had repairs. Yeah,
I don't know how we
getting worked on.
I don't know how we got in contact.
I don't either. I think it was probably through Atlas or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, like we grew up watching Jammin the Van sessions, so that was pretty cool.
That's cool. You guys are obviously on tour right now, reaching the end of it. How has this tour been? This is your first, like you said yourself, this is your first time taking the thing over to the West Coast. How has the tour been? Any notable like ups and downs? And obviously window, bit of a down, but
The window was down. Yeah. It's been amazing though. Like we've been really pleasantly surprised. Just with everything, with the crowds, with the turnouts, with the venues, the other bands we've been playing with.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's been incredible. Like meeting so many talented people and just amazing artists. And we're just getting to see like some beautiful places. Like we saw the Redwoods. We got to ride horses in Monument Valley. So I think those are like a big highlights, taking those days off to like really, see what's out here.
Yeah, it feels real, which is super fun. And like within our van, in our current situation, just kind of going, it feels like we're like writing a story, which is comforting, I'd say.
Well, a bit of a lighter question, but do you guys have a go-to snack for when you're on the road?
He's got like a fucking, like the whole bottom of the car is hollowed out. He just has snacks. And
My girlfriend Ella made me giant snack bag before I left of like all these really good hand-picked snacks. So I'm still making my way through them. But they're amazing. They're amazing. Yeah, it's very sweet, and I let the guys have them sometimes.
Fucker.
Zane likes pistachios.
I go nuts on pistachios. I can probably do like 150 pistachios in a minute. I can just go and drive with my knee. Just go. Are you allowed to? You're allowed to do that, right? Is it that?
Yeah, it's like biodegradable. It's a nutshell.
I think so.
You
I have little
leaving,
pistachios.
Like, nut trails. Like
trees.
there's gonna be like trees going up wherever you go.
Also, we're like, it's nice to know where we came if we had to, you know.
Backtrack.
Some like crazy fans like tracking you guys.
Dude, don't joke about that. It's actually been happening.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have to go into detail.
We'll stop it right there.
Stop that right there.
All right.
I just found the pistachios, dude. Yeah.
All right. Well, shifting gears from that, then. Do you guys think you're ever gonna run out of thing-related titles?
You know, there's more and more that keep popping up.
Never.
I think
It's a challenge accepted.
We'll see. If it feels right to have something else, then we'll go that way. But
Start using numbers.
there's a bunch.
Thing number,
Yeah.
you know.
There's a couple more locked and loaded maybe.
Yeah. Thingaling.
Oh, get real creative with it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 50 years down the line, and like
That's number 10.
People are like, make them stop. Jesus Christ.
These guys.
50 records of Thing.
well, what can fans expect from the thing in the future? Anything you can tell us right now?
More albums.
Yeah.
Yeah, more music.
More videos.
Yeah. We're not going anywhere. That's it.
I think
More tours.
We're planning on making a movie, but that's in the works.
It's confidential. Don't bleep it out.
Planning on making a.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a porn. Holy shit!
Yeah. No.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
You guys want to plug socials? Like, where can people find you? Not like in real life, but
The pistachio.
Yeah.
Just follow our tour dates or the pistachios. But the thing on Instagram.
Yeah, on everything. Thing to thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll just be the thing soon, but
there's like an imposter out there.
Yeah, we have to arrange a dinner with an old man, right?
yeah.
And there's a
There's a British guy who has the handle.
Yeah, he's guarding it.
That's gonna be the movie. It's just us going over
Just
there.
us kidnapping him.
Yeah, exactly.
Less of a movie, more of a documentary.
Yeah.
Well, last question for y'all. If you had one thing that people could listen to your music and walk away with, what would that be?
Confidence.
Yeah, just the DIY go for it attitude.
Feeling like all your bullshit go away.
Yeah, if we can make someone forget about like everyday life for even a song, you know, like that's awesome, you know. Just to like, I always, whenever I go see a good show or like any bands that like we love and envy, it's like if they can like kind of take us into their world for a bit, I think that's, whenever it happens, it feels special. I don't know if we do that, but that's the hope.